getting so swirly. I'm getting hypnotized by the swirly. Hey everybody, welcome back to more Mass Effect. I'm SlayerMathis, and last time we started hunting down some Geth. Well, some Geth outposts, I should say. And this time we are going to continue doing the exact same thing. So we had taken out, I believe... Actually... Did we? I forget which ones we did. I would assume I just went right to left. But... maybe I didn't. We get some Matriarch's writings. Keep on exploring. We get Cobalt. Okay. Sure. Nothing there. Which means that we are probably at Rangry. Let's then pick out... let's go Caden and Rex. Sure. I feel like I make that sound effect like every time. Just checking out the world around us. Mostly it is... yeah, I'll go right to left probably. Caden... let's just boost you up in a bunch of things. Rex... just make him even tankier, why not? And Shepard is... already... leveled up. Because surprise, surprise, in a game where you have your main protagonist that's with you on every mission, he gets leveled up all the time. Shocking, I know. Obviously, levels, as you can tell, they're shared between characters. You don't have to use people all the time. If you've only used, like, Caden and Ashley, and for some reason you just decide, you know what, I want to use Gareth now, you don't have to, like, re-level anyone up. Share levels across the party. Always a nice thing to have. Where is the ruins? A lot further east than I thought it was. And I could have just been there if I, you know, just waited a few seconds. Now this is right next to the edge of the map. Interesting. I think I've mentioned it, if you leave the boundaries, you are just brought back to the Normandy after a little bit. Ooh, this is a tough one. Yes, and we are starting to get some 5s, which is not bad. Good selling material. Keep her moving, as they say out here in Wisconsin. All you gotta just keep her moving. Yeah, very red planet, large. What even is that? There's no. This isn't like a moon or anything. It's just a normal planet. I'm gonna fill up, and I'm not seeing any turret markers down there. Is that one that we just head inside? Do we actually have to fight on foot in one of these? Kinda hope not, because fighting in the Mako, way quicker. Even if you have tougher enemies, you also have a tank. So, kinda makes up for it. Let's just back up. Fine. Fine, I'll go around a different way. I guess. You insist. Stupid game, not letting me explore how I want to. Stupid tank controls only being mostly good at tanking. Or being a tank, rather. That would have been a problem if I got stuck. I don't think it's possible to get stuck in Legendary Edition. I'm pretty sure that in original Mass Effect 1, it was technically possible to get stuck. And you would have to leave to the Normandy. I think that's the case. But since the boost got added, yeah, not really possible anymore. This just seems like husks is what we'd be fighting, which I am fine with. And I don't need that anymore. Okay, we got a weapon locker. Just make sure we're not missing anything. See? I would have missed this storage locker otherwise. Get some 4s. Very nice. 4s and 5s we're starting to get. Yeah, a bunch of 4s. Rex, how is your shotgun? It's a 3. Yeah, no, that's just better in every way. Or at least tied. This one, we got a couple enemies scattered around. Yep, just a bunch of husks. Who are easy enough to take out. I mean, they are melee enemies. Honestly, husks they're more annoying than anything because they can eliminate shields so easily. Yeah, just fighting the hordes of zombies, pretty easy. Honestly, this is the most intimidating husks are in the series. I think we'll appear later on. It kind of makes sense that they would appear later on. They are fairly major antagonists.
I think we got him, Commander.
Even now, but like they're not too difficult to deal with. They're intimidating here. They don't show up too much in Mass Effect 2. But once you get to 3, they are. Ooh, let's talk about that. Once you get to Mass Effect 3, they are really weak. So pretty much just because they have their little shield explosion thing, their EMP, it makes them a little bit something. And it would be embarrassing if after all this shit I'm talking about the husks, they end up killing me, but how will they kill Cade? Luckily we got Rex. Rex has a shotgun. And looks like some more respawn behind us. I might as well go and revive Caden. If you insist, game. I'm not. I know I've mentioned this before. I'm not the biggest fan of Caden. He's a fine character, but again, normal guy characters are very capped on what they can do. And I mean, yeah, Caden's he's a good straight man to everything. But, oh shit! Now it's Geth. Geth the Destroyers. Those are a little bit. Caden, get back here. Alright, alright. There's one enemy down. Not too many good places to camp up here. Luckily, I think that's Carnage that Rex used, that big blast. It's a very good skill. I'm just worried about the guy right here.
Here it comes.
Okay, it's just a normal trooper. Let's overload. You can tell that I don't play this class too often. You can kind of tell some of my preferences when it comes to this game, this series, with the achievements that pop up. Obviously, I've played this game plenty of times before, both Legendary Edition and Original. But, you know, different playstyles, and different playstyles are quite different. There is a very big difference between playing an Adept, between playing a Sentinel, between a Vanguard. Not as much in Mass Effect 1. Mass Effect 1 is... all the classes are fairly similar. They're not, obviously, you know, the exact same or anything like that, but... They're fairly... They're fairly similar in how they play, but... once you get to... Mass Effect 2, then things start getting really different, and the classes all have their different specializations. Alright, and that seems like, since there's no health bar showing up, I think we just, yeah. Finite spawns, and then it leaves. That was not an impressive despawning.
Just one outpost left. I'm going to miss slaughtering death like this.
Alright. So, probably did miss that one in the system that we started out in. Oh well, bonk. And the last anomaly was quite west and a little bit south. So, we can just go and quick tackle that one. And then we will be good. For this planet, at least. And we might as well finish off all of them. What does the journal actually say? No, it doesn't say which ones we've done. I'm pretty sure it's just the one that we started off this episode in. If you couldn't tell by me forgetting, this is a different day of recording. So, you know, that would explain it. Why I'm very confused anyways, just in general, in life. But, you know. More confused than normal, I suppose. Another anomaly, which just seems to have one little thing of loot. Yeah. It's a little scavenger's camp. 560 bucks is pocket change, really. And let's see if we can mess up someone's life on that planet down there. Just because that seems fun. Maybe that's the moon. Really close to the moon in that case, but... this is an uncharted planet with no one living on it, so... I mean, there were scavengers here for a little bit, but... they left. Especially on easy decryptions, you can very easily just spam the button. Don't even have to move around. And let's pause right here. We got an escape pod. And another, I think that's the Turian medallions. Pretty sure. We'll pop back in. And I'm guessing we haven't taken the Treshkova one, which is on this planet here, Antibar. Okay, yeah. I thought that I had ended the last episode on this system, but no, I did not. And this... is this the planet? No, definitely not. Again, I've mentioned this a few times, there is one really interesting planet, that is, it's a very green world, and it's the only interesting uncharted planet out there. The rest of them are very boring. Let's go with the God Squad, Garrus and Tali. not Terrace and Golly. Those are people that don't exist as far as I know. But I suppose that would be a good ship name for them. Surprise, surprise, I'm a weeb. I, of course, look for ship names. I don't know what could ever tell you that I'm a weeb. You know, definitely not the fact that I've played tons of JRPGs on this channel and initially basically made JRPGs my whole thing, but, you know. Don't need to know that. Let's get Tali's shotguns up, because Tali with a shotgun is very iconic in the series. It's usually Tali with a shotgun, Garrus with a sniper, Rek with a shotgun. Ashley has an assault rifle. Aiden you don't really think about. I think he just uses a pistol mainly. And, oh, I think I know. Is this... I think I know what this is. Well, obviously I know that this right here is the Thresher Mob. We've fought that before. But I believe this is actually part of Admiral Kahoku's quest. Of course, Admiral Kahoku, we did see him on the Citadel. That was talking with, I think it was Alliance Command. He's talking to someone, but I believe this is that quest. So close to not having to do this. I don't know if it's actually possible to defeat the Thresher Maw defeat any Thresher Maws without taking out the tentacles. Basically just avoiding this phase of the fight. Probably not possible, but who knows? Also, that shot definitely wasn't in splash range. Now, that definitely got moved. I saw the underside of that tentacle. Let's go and just pull up over here. We have examine the wreckage. Vehicle and human corpses, telltale of Geth weapon fire. Just a little bit interesting. Anomaly further back here. Got a Prothean ruin, which surprisingly easier than just some random probes. Recovering an artifact from an ancient precursor race, way easier than just some random scavenger's drone that holds a few weapon upgrades. Clearly, I mean, that's just how it works. Scavengers way more protective of their secrets than precursor races. It just kind of makes sense, honestly. And also, that definitely wasn't part of the... it's missing Marines. I'm gonna have to hope that those are both in... We only have the one system left to go to, I'm pretty sure. So, must be missing something. But also, to be fair, I probably should be getting on and actually doing some story stuff, finally. I mean, we've been doing side stuff for, what, 6 episodes? 7 episodes? Luckily, this is going to be the majority of side stuff right here. Again, I think there might be some stuff that unlocks later on, but nothing major. This is just the majority of stuff. I think there's really... there's, I want to say, 4 points of story progression. There is, we're at the first one, which is becoming the captain of the Normandy. After completing 2 of them, there is another one. After completing 2 of the main missions, that is what I mean by that. After 2 main missions, you get another one. Then I think after completing all 3, I don't know if there's anything after completing the first one that you get special, unique, whatever. And we are kind of stuck. Obviously not fully stuck, but yeah. This is, oh, well, that's a problem. And of course, the autosave brings us just to the beginning of the planet. We haven't done anything yet. Well then. That's what happens when you get stuck. I'll just do this death outpost, and then off screen I'll redo the Thresher Maw, all that stuff over there. Not gonna be too difficult. And we've already seen it. It's nothing special. But we'll tackle the ruins, and then tackle the Geth outpost, and then end things off for this time. And this is really close enough to the... Oh dear. This yeah, see, this is way more difficult than the ruins of a precursor race, and it just gives you some armor upgrades. I think they were both armor upgrades. There might have been one weapon upgrade in there. I'm not sure. Can we... Gee, what even... Am I going the wrong way? Nope, I am going the right way. I saw the red line at the top, and I thought that was just the edge of the map. And Colossus is the biggest thing to worry about? Yeah. Then we got rockets there. Got a rocket there. Is that it for rockets? I think so. Oh no, there was one rocketeer I missed. Sorry, rocket trooper. Snipers, not a big deal. Oh, another rocket trooper. Ooh, a Geth Prime. Geth Primes, they are... Oh, they're a bit more unique than the Colossus are. I'm sure they're still not that difficult, but...
I expect one of these outposts to be the main base of operations for this incursion.
Hold on. This receiver's picking up some kind of transmission. Based on the signal strength, I'd say it's coming from inside this star cluster.
It must be a message from the primary Geth base. We can use the signal to lock onto its location and take them out.
I'm gonna be honest, I think Garrus's helmet's actually glitched out right there. Like, I don't think he's supposed to... I don't think his helmet's supposed to look like that. I'm pretty sure the visor is supposed to be completely obscured. Oh well. But, yeah, so next time we'll tackle that Geth main outpost and continue our exploration stuff. We should be done pretty soon. But until then, see you guys later.